Episode 7 of season 5 of the Tom and Friends Storytime Alley, and now upon us Alley. In our last episode Alley, we talked about Tom getting stuck Alley or core Alley, but that episode became a very short story Alley. And today is the day Alley that we will get to see what episode 7 is all about Alley. So, this is what episode 7 is all about, Lee. And James and the bullet freight car will be talking about and seeing. You are welcome. You're welcome, Henry. You are very welcome, Henry. You're very welcome, Henry. So, anyway, let's get started with the Tom and Tank Engine friend James and the bullet freight car. So, hop on board and explore the island of Sodor. Thomas, Edward, Gordon, Percy, James, and Henry. James and the bullet freight cars. James had not seen Sir Topham Hatt for some time. Not since the day when he had the nearly lot of his red coat and being painted blue. That at last Sir Topham had arrived to came to see him, Alley. That was the time when James had that have a naughty and Bert became a theme dot spraying water on Sir Topham Hatt's new top hat. He ran too fast, Alley, and made a hole in one of the coaches, Alley. The driver had to mend it with a hole, Alley, with new paper and a passenger bootlace, Alley. The Topham Hatt had been very angry. Now James was alone in the shed, and he was very not allowed to put coaches or freight cars in the yard. I can see that you are sorry, James, the Topham Hatt said, Alley. I hope that you want to be really useful. You have given me a lot of trouble. People are not listening at my railway out. People are laughing at my railway alley, and I don't like that at all. James said that he was very sorry, and promised he will do it better. Sir Topham Hatt said, I want you to pull some freight cart for me, Alley. James was delighted to pull away, and here are your freight cart, and here is your freight train, James, said Thomas the Tank Engine. I have you know I got them bootlaces ready. Thomas ran off laughing. Oh, said the freight cars. We want a proper engine, not a red monster. But James took no notice and started off soon as the conductor was ready. Come along, he puffed, but the cars were getting angry. We won't, they screamed. James took no notice of Lee, and he pulled creepily cars swiftly out of the station and in onto the line. The cars were very hard to make James give up, Owling, but he still kept on. Sometimes their brake would slip on, and sometimes the axle would run hot. Each time the trouble, Owling, they have to pull right, and each time James would start again, but he would not going. Let him beat up and give up. You can't pull it, shout the cars. But James pulled on, and slowly he puffed along on the line, but last they saw Gordon Hill. This was the fanciest place where Gordon, the big and proud engine, once got stuck alley, and little Edward, one of the tender engine alley, have to put Gordon on Gordon up the hill. As Jane came nearly to the hill alley, his driver warned him to be careful and look out for trouble alley. From the car will go faster to get him up the hill. Before they know, the driver returned to Jane. Don't let them stop you. So Jane went faster and faster, and soon they went up to half the hill. I am doing it. I'm doing it, he pouted. And when the top ever came. Then the second drunk, it all became much easier to Jane. As Jane thought it was over, he had pulled the cart up to the top and the hill without any trouble. But the driver stood up name. They done it again, he said. We left our trailer behind. Look, the lap of the freight car running backward down the hill. The coupling had broke, but the conductor stopped the car that way and climbed out and warned other engine. That's why it wasn't so easy, said Jane. He back he back other he backed Lee with the other car outly down the hill outling. What a silly thing, the freight car. Are they must be an accident. Edward came along alley and happily to help, but James had decided that he was going to pull the car by himself. Good, said Edward. Don't let them beat you. James slowly up the hill, and he pulled and pulled as hard as he could. After a long time, he finally pulled the car to the top. I done it, he cried, and its driver cheered, and they reached the the they reached the station safely, and Jane was resting in the yard when Edward pulled up. Peep peep, Edward whistled. Just then Jane saw the topman hat. He thought that he would be in trouble, but the topman hat was smiling at him. He had been in Edward's train alley and he had solved everything. You have made the most troublesome train alley on the line behave, alley, he said. After that, I deserve to keep your red coat. Thomas, Edward, Gordon, Henry, James, and Percy. The end. Well, there you have it, folks. James learned it technically to learn how to actually pull bullet freight card outling and everything else that you can know about outling. So here's it, kids. So here's it, kid outling. If you see a train outling, if you see a train go by outling, and you see bullet freight cars outling, just be careful outling with them because bullet freight cars can uncouple and they can go down the hill outling. What will happen in episode 8 of the Tom and Friends Storytime Season 5? Well, you will have to wait and see next time.